We invite you to enjoy Life with Luigi, a new comedy show created by Cy Howard and starring that celebrated actor, Mr. J. Carrol Naish, with Alan Reed as Pasquale. A year ago, when Luigi Basco left Italy to start his new life in America, he promised his mother that he would write and tell her about his adventures. So now let's read Luigi's letter as he writes to Mama Basco in Italy.
Dear Mamma Mia, wonderful thing about America is the inventions they got that to save time for the housewife in the kitchen. She's a use electric food slicer, saves the time in the kitchen. She's a use electric range dishwasher mixmaster, saves the time in the kitchen. American housewife, she's a save so much time, she's a never eat in the kitchen, she's a go out to eat in a restaurant. It's really wonderful what American people, they do with electricity. They got electric razor, electric clock, electric blanket. Maybe you don't believe it is, but even a milk cows by electric. I think it's called a milkshake. Must be very interesting to watch. So someday I'm going to go out to a farm. I'm got to see how they plug the cow into the wall. This morning, I'm receive a letter from electric company which say I owe them $27. I'm never have such a big bill, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to pay anyhow. Over here, electric companies are very big, and they got to what is called bulb snatchers. If you don't pay your bill, they send over a man and he's a snatch out of your bulb. And Mamma Mia, I don't want this to happen to me. So I think I go now to my night school and ask my teacher, Miss Spaulding, for advice.
Attention, class. Let's be quiet. I'll call the roll. Mr. Basco?
Present.
Mr. Horowitz?
Present.
Mr. Olson?
Present.
Mr. Schultz?
7 years ago, our forefathers...
Mr. Schultz, are you present?
Who do you think was just talking, Abraham Lincoln? Thank you, fellow boobers. You know, I really should be on the radio.
Please.
Oh, just think of it. Amos and Schultz.
Very funny. Now, class, our lesson for today is... Oh, Mr. Basco, you have your hand raised. What for?
For electric bill.
Electric bill?
You ask a silly question, you get a silly answer. What do you say, Miss Spaulding? I'm going to get a big bill for my electric...
Well, I'll be glad to help you, Mr. Basco, but after class. Now, let's turn to our grammar lesson, which I hope you've all studied. Now, who'll give us a sentence demonstrating a subject, verb, and object? Anybody? Will anybody volunteer? Mr. Schultz?
With a wife and 3 kids, I should volunteer. I wait till I'm drafted.
I'll try, Miss Spaulding.
Oh, very good, Mr. Horowitz.
Subject, Mary, verb, love.
And the object?
Well,
come now. Mary loves who?
well...
Tell her, the Iceman, the whole neighborhood knows it.
Mr. Schultz, that is no way to learn anything.
Well, Mary ain't talking. How else you going to find out?
Miss Spaulding, I would like to try.
Oh, there he goes again. Smart cop.
Thank you, Mr. Olson.
No. In the sentence, call a policeman. A subject, call is verb, policeman is object.
Excellent.
Thank you, Miss Spaulding. I always try to be a good student. I study hard all night. I try to learn just as much as possible.
Oh, what a show-off. How can a man with one hat know so much?
Please, Mr. Schultz. Now, who can conjugate the verb in Mr. Olson's sentence? Mr. Horowitz?
I don't know.
Mr. Basco?
I'm a no-no.
Mr. Schultz?
I pass. You better deal out the new question.
Well, Mr. Olson, I suppose you'll have to show the class.
Yeah. I call the policeman, you call the policeman, he calls the policeman, she calls the policeman, they call the policeman.
Himmel, the place must be raided.
Mr. Schultz, please be quiet. Mr. Olson, that was excellent. Now, in the sentence, I call a policeman, what word is the adjective? Mr. Basco?
$27.
What? Where did the $27 come from?
Bill from electric company.
I see we're back to that again. Very well, what's your problem?
Electric company is sending me a bill for $27. But I'm never have such a big bill. Is it too much for 1 a month? Miss Spaulding, what they do to me if I don't pay them? They call the policeman, we call the policeman.
Stop that, Mr. Schultz, please. Now, Mr. Basco, you needn't be frightened. If you feel that the electric company's overcharging you, just go down there and I'm sure they'll make an adjustment.
Yeah, a simple adjustment. Click, click, you're sitting with candles. Schultz, you think they're going to turn off my lights? No, what if they do turn off your lights? Smile, Luigi. You know, Washington didn't use electricity and he became president. Jefferson didn't use electricity and he became president. Lincoln didn't use electricity and he became president. Luigi, if they turn off your lights, you know what's liable to happen to you? What? You're liable to fall down the steps and break your neck.
Luigi, my friend. Hello, Luigi. Hello.
Hello, Pasquale.
Hey, what's the matter? You look so sad. Like a little boat that's dragging his peep behind.
Well, Pasquale, this morning I'm going to get a big electric bill. I don't know what to do. Miss Spaulding is to say go to the company. Schultz is to say no, and I'm all mixed up.
Sure. Go to everybody but your friend Pasquale, who's to bring you from all the country. And what's happening? Nothing. Why are you all the time like a crazy fella who's to try to get in the house through the back door, the side door, and the window, when I'm here and you could have come straight to the stoop?
Pasquale, you're so right. Nobody's a bigger stupid than you.
That's a funny thing, and when I'm saying it to come out different. Tell me, little man, you're so worried about the electric bill. How big is it?
Just a little piece of paper, about 4 by 5.
No, I mean how much money they ask.
$27.
No doubts about it, Luigi. That's expensive. I tell you, Luigi, I like you. I got a plan for you where you never going to pay electric company 1 penny.
How you do that?
It's simple. I'm going to run a wire from my spaghetti palace into your store to cost you nothing.
You do this for me, Pasquale?
Monsieur. And every time you want a light, you come into my place to turn on a switch. You don't mind to do that, do you?
Have a question, not Pasquale. And where is it this switch you're going to be?
In my daughter Rosa's room.
But Pasquale is not the night. If I'm want to put on the light at the night, the Rosa's is sleeping, how am I going to go into her room?
You knock on the door, you say, Rosa, open up. Is he your husband, Luigi?
No, Pasquale, it's no use. I'm not going to marry your daughter. She's too fat.
Fat. Always with that 4-letter word, F-A-T-A. Rosa's no fat. She's only weighs 250 pounds.
Well, I'm like to marry a girl who's weigh half of that.
125 pounds. Luigi, that's a ghost. That's a skinless and a boneless. What do you want to marry, a girl or a sardine?
Pasquale, I'm not going to marry Rosa. If you don't want to help me, I'm going to take a chance. I go to the company myself and ask them why this bill is so much.
Bill, Luigi, how you like I explain to you why they charge you so much money?
Please, Pasquale.
Well, for instance, you got a bridge lamp in your stall.
Yes, sir.
Dumbbell, what for? You know, play bridge. Now, here's something else. You know, every time you press a switch to put on a light, that's a cost you a penny.
I'm heard about that, Pasquale.
Let me see how you put on a light.
All right, sir.
Oh, just like I'm taught. You press heavy with the thumb, that's a cost you 2 cents. Roses, it costs 4 cents. Oh, forget that. Now, when you press the switch on and off all day, 30, 40 times, what's happening? You wasted 50, 60 cents.
What about you, Pasquale?
Me, it's never cost a penny.
How come?
I'm never press the switch. I leave the lights on all the time.
Mamma mia, is there so much to learn?
Monsieur. I'm in lots of tricks. Electric companies are never charging me when I use electric razor. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm always a shaver with a straight razor, and while I'm a shave, I'm a go bzzz.
Oh, Pasquale, you're smart. Maybe I buy straight razor and go bzzz.
Not so loud. Electric companies hear you. They charge you just the same.
Oh, Pasquale, is there so much to learn?
Monsieur. Luigi, more than a wife, you need a loving father-in-law.
Pasquale, I would like to have you for father-in-law.
Fine, and I throw in a Rosa.
I'm no cat.
All right, you big stupid greenhorn boob. Go to the electric company. You see what's happened to you? You see here on your bill where it says kilowatts?
Yes.
They got you on a murder charge. You've been killing
Mamma mia.
But this, they're going to give you the electric chair.
No.
Worse than that. If you no can pay electric bill, they no can turn on the juice. You're going to sit there the rest of your life to laugh at the stock of the convict.
And now for the second act of Luigi Basco's adventures in Chicago, we turn to page 2 of his letter to his mother in Italy.
And so, Mamma mia, I'm still not to go to electric company because I'm afraid there's going to be trouble. I'm going to try to figure out to myself why electric bill is so much. So I'm going to take a ball by the ceiling to find out where electricity is coming from. I'm going to stick my finger in a little hole and feel it out. Mamma mia, I'm going to feel like Uncle Pietro's goat is kicking me in the head. I'm going to run and tell this to Pasquale, and he's to tell me that's happened to everybody who's not pay his bill. Electric company is sending him a shock. Anyway, Pasquale is scaring me so much about electric company. I'm not to know what to do. So I'm sitting here wondering where I'm going to get $27 and when the door is open up.
Luigi, my fellow pupil. Well, did you straighten out everything with the electric company?
No, Schultz. I'm too afraid to go there. And I'm not got enough money to pay this bill.
Oh, don't be so sad, Luigi. Be like me, always smiling. Remember, like we say in the delicatessen business, every road is got a turning, and every salami has got a burning.
What's the matter, Schultz?
I had a little salami today. No, cheer up, Luigi. Smile.
It's impossible to smile, Schultz. You know, if I'm not going to pay this bill, can electric company do something bad to me?
Stop worrying, Luigi. Even if they throw you out in the street, My family would be glad to have you. You come and sleep with us. Yeah? We all sleep in one big comfortable bed. Yeah. Me, my wife, my 3 children, my brother Ludwig, his uncle Hans, my cousin Hugo, my cousin Wolfgang, and Wolfgang's accountant, Karl.
This accountant, Karl, he's always asleep with your family?
Sure. He keeps the books to see whose turn it is to use the mattress. Oh, come on, Luigi. You're going to love sleeping with us.
No, thanks, Schultz. I think it's going to be too much trouble.
What trouble? It's a pushover. In the middle of the night, we all get up and yell, push over. Smile, Luigi. I'm trying to cheer you up.
I'm afraid it's no use, Schultz.
Now, Luigi, if you're going to act like that, you might as well go to the company and get it over with.
But, Schultz, I'm never go there. What am I going to say?
But you always talk how you want to be like an American. Well, act like an American. Go right down there and talk.
Schultz, you give me courage. Thanks. I'm going to go right tonight.
Good. And, Luigi, be happy. And remember, it's always darkest before the dawn. Especially if you don't pay the electric bill. Goodbye and smile, Luigi. Smile. Oh, my rheumatism is killing me.
America, I love you. You like a papa to me. From ocean to ocean, I bring my devotion. Commonwealth Edison building. Mamma mia, is a big building. Someday maybe I invented something, and they make a big building just for me. What am I can invent? I know. Something that's going to save lives. Banana without a peel. Sure. You eat a banana, is nothing to throw away. Nobody's a slip and a break at their neck. I can see just now the Basco Banana Building. 26 floors high. No, 27. I'm got to have one floor to keep the peels. Oh, Luigi, you're going to be a big man. You're going to have 3 secretaries. One is just to say, good morning, Mr. Basco. One is to say, time for your lunch, Mr. Basco. And one is to say, better put on your rubbers. It's raining outside, Mr. Basco. Who's going to say good night to Mr. Basco? Not enough for help. I'm going to hire another secretary. Luigi, stop dreaming. You better go inside and find out about your bill. There's a lot of people in here. I wonder where I should go.
Pardon me, sir. You seem kind of lost here. Can I help you?
Yes, I'm got a bill for $27 and I'm...
just take it over to any one of the men behind those bars.
Behind the bars?
Yes. You see those little cages? You know who those men are?
Must be customers who don't pay their bills.
No, they're cashiers. Come, I'll take you over there.
No, lady, don't push her. I'm no go there.
All right. You do want to pay your bill, don't you?
Yes, but this bill wasn't too much.
Well, in that case, I'll take you to the complaint department.
Please, lady, don't make a complaint on me.
Oh, don't worry. Just come with me. Our manager will talk to you.
All right.
What is it, Miss Burton?
Mr. Clyde, Mr. Basco, one of our customers, claims his last bill has a discrepancy.
Please, I don't want to make trouble. Isn't no discrepancy. It's just a mistake.
Well, thank you, Miss Burton.
You're welcome. I'll get the records on Mr. Basco.
Now then, Mr. Basco, I think we can settle your difficulty right away.
Good.
Believe me, we don't want to overcharge our customers. When the bill shows an irregularity, it may usually be traced to a technical maladjustment arising out of subnormal wiring conditions. Is that clear?
Huh?
Do you follow me?
Are you going to someplace?
Let me clear this up for you. Sometimes we find the customer is using a lot of current quite accidentally. Tell me, do you have any shorts?
Yes, I want a pair. I'm wearing them now.
That's not what I meant.
Mr. Clyde, I brought you Mr. Basco's file.
Thank you, Miss Burton. Now let me see. Here's some of your recent electric bills. Seem to all be rather regular.
Let's see. October, $2. November, $2.10. December, $3.
Well, you see, I was a Santa Claus for the kids in my block, and it was a big Christmas tree. Oh, what the fun of those bambinos.
Yes. Now, January was $2.18, February, $1.93, March, $5.
Oh, yes, sir. Was a vacuum cleaner salesman in my store. And I'm not going to get rid of him for a whole week. But you see, I'm never have such a big bill like a $27.
Yes, it does seem rather strange, but I assure you our company is not out to get your money.
I know that. Then why they want it?
Sir, we are a $1 million corporation, sharing our dividends with thousands of subscribers.
Huh? How you do this?
Well, I'll try to explain. No doubt you've seen some of our institutional advertising. Now, we show our entire capital structure in terms of a big pie. Now, if you will imagine...
Pardon me, what kind of pie? Apple or a huckleberry?
We're just speaking figuratively. It's symbolic.
Oh, symbolic pie.
Yes. Well, that pie belongs to thousands of stockholders and customers like yourself. Old ladies with pensions. Retired railroad workers.
But I'm no like a pie.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying that in the form of reduced cost of operations to you, you are actually obtaining a slice of that pie.
I'm rather have a piece of cake.
Mr. Basco, try to understand. We don't want your $27 if it doesn't belong to us. In fact, last year, our company made a huge profit and returned it to its stockholders. Why, do you know what happened when that pie was opened?
The birds began to sing.
Never mind, that's the last straw.
Eat the pie with a straw?
Please leave. That $27 bill is yours, and you'll have to pay it. We'll have a man over there in 1 hour.
But
Good day, sir. The birds began to sing.
Hey, Luigi, where you been all day? Hey, you look like a monkey that just got hit by a wrench.
Oh, Pasquale, what a trouble I'm have. Man is to say because I'm not pay $27, I'm steal a huckleberry pie from the old lady's pension.
What?
Worse than that. If I'm not pay my bill, I'm going to get run over by a retired railroad train.
What are you talking about? Were you to the electric company?
Pasquale, man is to talk so much about his pie, I don't know if I'm in electric company or the bakery.
What's the matter with you? You going crazy? Next time you take a short haircut, don't let the barber cut out of your braids.
Please, there's no time for joking. Man is coming any minute to take away my electric. Pasquale, what am I going to do?
Pasquale, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Serves you right. Now to take out of your electric, you got to go live in a gas house district.
No.
Worse than that. Words to get around that Luigi Basco is no pay. Drew Pearson is a find out. He's to tell Congress. Congress is a veto your electric bill and send you back to Italy.
Mama dear, what I can do?
Now settle it down. A bit calmer, Luigi. I could save you. I got the money.
Please, Pasquale, I'd do anything if you were helping me.
Even to marry Rosa?
Pasquale, that's not anything. That's everything.
Don't look so sad, Luigi. Is it not every fella in Chicago can marry Rosa?
You should have known, Pasquale. You tried.
That's right, and I picked you. Now I'm going to call you finance. Rosa. Rosa. Rosa.
You called me Papa.
Yes. Come here, little doll. Say hello to your sweetheart.
Hello, Luigi.
Hello, Rosa.
Well, it's only just a stand there, Rosa. Pucker up and show Luigi what you can do.
Luigi. You want to see me touch my nose with my tongue?
Oh, shut up your face. Well, Luigi, your troubles is all over. Yeah. Hey, what's happened? Who put out the lights?
Hey, is it dark?
Papa, I got him.
Rosa, get your hands off of my neck.
No fuse, Bud. I'm from the electric company. I just turned off Mr. Basco's light.
Then why is it dark in a Pasquale's store here?
Yeah. I noticed something with cockeye down in Basco's cellar. Could be somebody's done a neat little job of switching wires.
Now, who would do a thing like that?
Furthermore, it's illegal.
Pasquale.
Is it just a little joke, Luigi? I'm going to pay the $27 a bill. Here, Mr. Electrician.
Okay. Well, then you don't need me.
Hey, Luigi, don't go away now. Wait for my son.
Goodbye, Papa.
It's dark here.
Keep quiet.
Say, you sound cute, honey. I'm not doing anything tonight.
Huh? Well, that's good.
Wait a minute. I'll go down and turn on the lights.
No. Oh. Rosa, when electrician and man comes back, be extra nice to him, eh? Hey, the light's on. Here he comes, Rosa.
Hello, Mr. Electrician Man.
What's the matter? Where you going, my son? Goodbye, Papa.
And so, Mamma Mia, big lesson I'm learned today is American companies, they never try to take away from you what don't belong to them because they're not really owned by rich millionaires. They owned by veterans, widows, retired people, and the Boy Scouts. I guess these must be poor millionaires. Another wonderful thing I'm going to find out about America. Common people, they have shares in a company. It's called the common stock. Someday your son Luigi is going to own so much stock. There's going to be no place in the house, so I keep him in the yard. That's going to be called the Luigi Basco's stockyard. Of course, I'm going to spray with a sweet air so it's going to smell better. Anyway, Mamma Mia, I'm a follow the American dream, which is to go from rags to riches. So far, I'm going to take the first step to being a millionaire. Only 1 year in America, and already I'm a pauper. Your loving son, Luigi Basco, the Little Immigrant.
Life of Luigi is by Howard Gillespie. It was written by Max Nanoff and Lou Derman and directed by Max Benoff. J. Carroll Master starred as Luigi Basco with Alan Reed as Pasquale. This is CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting System.